Hey guys, Anthony here, Bibles and Barbells, Saturday, September 5th, 2020. Getting ready to go out and take the dogs to get a haircut. I wanted to make this video just telling you some upcoming videos that I want to put up, hopefully this weekend. One of the ones is going to be on portable solar panels. There you see a couple here, the Goal Zero, the Renogy, the Soku. And I also have a 100-watt foldable down here by another company. So I have 4 foldable panels that I want to show you how you could use those in the field, at home, backpacking, hiking, bugging out, etc. Some of these smaller ones you can put in a backpack or bug out bag, and they can charge a battery pack while you're out walking or whatever. And then that battery pack can dump the power into your phones, headlamp batteries, etc. So I want to talk about a video on that, showing how those work. I think now with all the turmoil that's going on in our country, the targeting of patriots around the country, that we as a nation have to be ready. I'm going out, and every time I go out on the set, I am prepared for war. And that's how that's the mindset you have to have today. You have to be prepared for war every time you step outside your door. And so whether I'm walking the dog, whether I'm going to check the mail, going for a quick ride up the street to get something, like we are today, drop the dogs off to the groomer for haircuts, I am out and ready for whatever comes my way. If I leave further from home, maybe 5-10 miles away, then I'm taking more gear with me in order to help me in an incident, or to in case I needed to flee a vehicle and walk back home or whatever, or hide and then walk. I can have some gear with me to facilitate that, and the passenger or whoever I'm with, if I'm with somebody. So I always have that in mind when I'm thinking about my preps. Who might be with me? Most of the time it might be my wife. So my wife obviously can't carry a 50-pound pack. She's been sick, but she can carry something. And so I have that in mind when I'm putting my gear together, and that's how you should be. Have that in mind. The floor for the Light Fighter tent system came in. So this is the hasty hooch, so you could put this up and launch the tent without the zippered compartment, with just the canopy with this, and have a very quick shelter to keep you out of the elements, and to keep you quickly able to respond without having to zip out of a shelter. You could just run right out of it and respond to any threats. So that Light Fighter system hasty hooch will go in my main bug out bag as part of that tent that I did a week or so ago. And so I'm out also going through my stove setups, and I found one of these stoves that I haven't done a video on in a long time. I think this is a Swedish stove, very old stove, but works quite well with Esbit style tablets. And so I'm going to do a video on that, boiling up some water with a canteen cup on that. Very low-tech stuff. I'm also getting my comms together and ready. Tack vests, comms, battle belt, ammo, firearms, inventory, where everything is, what locations everything is at. Is it ready at all those locations? Do I have the ability to respond to help my parents in case they need to get help? Working with my brother on some on some stuff. My brother's about under 10 miles away from me, so him and I work on a lot of stuff. He doesn't get on YouTube a lot to make videos, but he's very much involved in prepping, and we're very much involved in what's currently going on. Right there, that Lifesaver water filter is truly a lifesaver. That will save your life in the event of something happening where you need to drink and wash with clean water. I got a second one coming in today. I want two. With the high level filters, I could go, let's say, between 3,000 and 6,000 gallons of water with each unit. So I'm going to have two on hand, one mobile, one home. Also ordered some 55-gallon drums that are coming in, and I'm going to store more water at home because I truly think that systems might be down come towards the election time. And the 55-gallon manual drum pump to get the water out of the barrel. So that barrel isn't in yet, but when it comes in, I'll do a video on filling it up and getting it staged and ready. So that's going to add to my water preps. Lots of things to be thinking about in these struggling times. We are at war, friends. Don't make any mistake about it. The left, the Democrats, the fake Republicans, the ones that fake outrage, are the enemies of the state. These people from Black Lives Matter and Antifa are enemies. They're paid mercenaries in many instances. I think there are soldiers among them from wherever, trained people. So we got to keep that in mind. These aren't just people out of their mother's basements looking to grab a few dollars from George Soros or Barack Obama. They are out for blood. And as a nation, we have to understand that what's being perpetrated has been planned, it's well orchestrated, it's well funded. What gets me is with all the resources that the federal government has under the current president, why couldn't they figure out where the command and control is coming from and cut it off, cut the head off the snake, if you will. So that bothers me a little bit why this is being dragged out like it is and hasn't been stopped. We know when a terrorist farts across the nation, across the sea, but we don't know who's doing funding and paying and training of the current forces on our soil in America. And we haven't seen anything yet. There are forces behind those forces ready to come out around election time. So keep that in mind as you go about your day-to-day. Be prayerful, of course. Got some videos on that as well. But be ready, because lots of angry people that hate America are out on the streets, and they may be in your communities right now, in the suburbs, living amongst you, waiting to come out. So be ready, stay ready. Anthony, signing off.